Why are you looking at me like that? Hi guys, it's me, Madison, and welcome to It's My Mad Life. If you're new here, it's great to see you all. And if you're old here, it's been a really long time since I've seen you, and I am so sorry. You know how life is. Life can get in the way, and one of the reasons why I'm filming this video is because I've been really into my YouTube videos again and rewatching my favorite YouTubers and just seeing all the new content that they're putting out, and I thought it would be really fun for me to get back into it, especially because I love to look back on my old videos from the past and just kind of see what I was up to and see what I was loving every month and things like that. Now, I can't make any promises. I don't know what filming is going to be like, if I'm going to even have a schedule or if I'm just going to film a video when I'm feeling like it. But I wanted to get back into it, and what better video than my year in review. So let's just get right into it. So 2023 for me was a pretty big year. I had a lot of huge milestones. I had a lot of life changes and a lot of lessons that I learned this year, and I have just been really enjoying reflecting back on my year. You know, there were some really big highs and some really low lows, and lots of tears were shed, but also lots of smiles and laughs were shared. So let's just start with January, and January was me and my mom. We took our first annual trip down to Florida to go see my aunt, and we went to Universal Studios, and I'm gonna throw in some pictures every now and then over here in this little world, just so you can kind of see. If you don't follow me on Instagram, everything's probably there already, but I'm gonna pop them up here for you too. And so we had our Florida trip, which was so nice. I went to Universal Studios for the first time and saw the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and it was just so cool. As a Potterhead and like somebody who, I know I can't call myself a Potterhead really just yet because I'm reading the books for the first time, but I love the movies. I'm a Hufflepuff through and through. What that tells you about me, I don't know, but I was just in awe of the world and of Diagon Alley, and I'm so excited. We're actually going back in a few weeks, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take my dad, and we're gonna get the 2-park 1-day pass so we can ride the Hogwarts Express, and I cannot wait, and I'm so excited. January also brought me my first girls' night, and we've had 3 of them throughout the year, and they were just like really fun and enjoyable for me. And it's become this big staple in my friend group that, like, when the girls are in town, we have a girls' night, and it's just so much fun. We go hang out, we do some fun little mini golfing adventures and all of that. So you'll see some of those photos coming up later in some other months. Now on to February. In February, me and my guy friends, who I hang out with a majority of the time, we started these things called Lovebird Fridays because 2 of our friends work at the restaurant called Lovebird, and what we do is we get dressed up in our sweatpants and then we go to either of their stores in our sweats and we order food and we hang out, and then we go to Home Goods or we go do something else after, and then we just go to somebody's house and we have drinks and we do movie night, and it just became one of my favorite traditions that we did this year, and it was so much fun. And we've brought other people into it, but for the most part, it stays with like certain 3 of us, and it's always Friday night, and it's my favorite night, just like the Gilmore Girls, but with Lovebird. I also got a new bed in February. I bought myself a queen-size bed. The biggest bed I've had recently up until then was a full, so it was just nice to kind of get a new bed in my room, and my goal for 2024 is to just like redecorate my room, but with what I currently have. So that'll be a challenge, but I'm excited to see what I come up with. March also brought a lot of new and exciting things. I started a new job, so I left my job in retail, which is so big and such a huge deal for me. The fact that I left retail, I've been in retail for I don't even know how long, basically since I've been in work. I'm still doing some like customer service work, and I talk to people face to face, and I love that, but it's more of an office vibe, and I love it so much. It just makes me so much happier. I have a better work-life balance, and I have my weekends back, which is even more exciting. I also came out with a new line of merch, which if you didn't know, I actually have my own little clothing line. I'll pop a link to it down below in the description box. It has been based off of the channel name here, which, you know, is It's My Mad Life, and that's what my company is called. So I'll pop the link down below. You can go take a look at it, shop. But it brought in the actuality of this design that I've been thinking of. There goes my dog, which is Coffee Over Chaos. I am in love with this design. I kind of teed it up to my dad, and with our brains together, we came up with this incredible design. And the stuff is so comfortable and cozy and cute. I made a matching set with a hat. Adorable. It can be a his and hers, or hers and hers, or his and his, and it's just so much fun, and I love it, and I'm obsessed, and I think that you guys will love it too. It's so comfortable. Some of my favorite sweatshirts and sweatshorts are the things that I produce, and so I really hope that you enjoy them too. I also did get to go on a first date in March, which was exciting. I got to meet somebody new and learn a lot of things about myself and about who I am in a relationship over the next, you know, couple months, which was really fun and exciting for me to experience because it had been a little bit since I had seen somebody. Oh, April. April was also a really great month. I judged my first dance competition, which was really exciting, but also very, very, very nerve-wracking. But I found out that I really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, and it gave me a new perspective on how I teach, because if you didn't know it, I'm a dancer, I'm a dance teacher, and just being able to judge this dance competition and see other students and see other studios and see different talents and see everybody's technique, it really just brought kind of a fresh look to how I viewed my dancers and how I could give them critiques in a way that was a little bit more proactive, and maybe that was able to convey what I wanted a lot faster and in a different way, which was really new and exciting. And also, one of my best friends from growing up was having her bridal shower, and it was just so much fun to like see and to just get to celebrate with her. And here's a photo of all of us together, all of my friends from the dance studio, and just to celebrate Liz. May was another big month. May brought our round 2 of Girls Night, as I call it, Girls Night 2.0, and that's when we started going mini golfing, which was great. May also brought my journey to try to go to the Eras Tour, and that did not happen. As sad as I am, my cousin and I did not get to go. We literally stood outside the stadium to try to get tickets, and they were just way too expensive, and we were like, you know what, we're just gonna cut our losses, we're gonna go get some good food, go home and rest and put on our pajamas and just enjoy our time together, even though it was our tradition that we go to Taylor Swift concerts. But you know what? Something in October happened that I will tell you about, and it all ended up working out for the best. I also started going to therapy for the first time in May. I was really experiencing a lot of anxiety, which I didn't think I had experienced before, but then I noticed I was feeling some anxiety attacks back in like 2022, and then I was really, really, really struggling for the first week of May with my anxiety, and I just said, you know what, I need to go to therapy. And I did, and it was the best decision I think I ever made. I learned so much about myself, and since then I've been graduated, and I'm really excited about that. I have a lot of great tools in my toolbox now to help me, and I also have been focusing a lot on like my phone hygiene and my sleep hygiene, and just trying to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and setting strong, clear boundaries, and also communicating those boundaries, because boundaries are important. June, oh my gosh, June was crazy. I turned 30 years old in June. Here is my 30th birthday party. I had a friends themed 30th birthday party because, you know, the one where they turn 30, I had to do it. It was right there. It just teed it up. I just knocked it right out of the park. And then my cousin got married on my 30th birthday, and when I tell you that was the best way to celebrate my birthday, and I never thought in my life that it would be the best way to celebrate my birthday, but I had so much fun. It was just such a blast. And then the week after my birthday, my friend Liz, whose bridal shower we had back in April, she got married, and we just had such a blast. And it was also really crazy to see her get married, because I just remember when she was in 6th grade showing me her cheerleading stunts. Like, how does time travel like this much? I'm not sure, but it happened, and now she's married, and I couldn't be happier for her, and I'm so glad I got to celebrate with her. July was the start of like a pretty big change in my life. I did go to the Chelsea Premier League soccer game that happened in Philly, which was really fun and really cool and such an amazing experience. I had some really cool seats, and I've always wanted to see a Premier League soccer game, and I'm so grateful that I was able to get tickets, as great tickets as they were, and to be able to watch them play. I think they played Brighton that day, and I love Brighton because I'm a huge Zoe fan, like Zoe Sugg, and her and Alfie live in Brighton, and so I kind of was like in the Chelsea section, but kind of cheering for the Brighton team, so don't tell anyone. But that's where my head was. And then I also got to go down to DC to visit my bestie Maya and just spend some good time with her. We don't get that much time together, so any opportunity that I get to spend like a weekend with her, I'm gonna take. And I actually really needed it because of what was to come in my life in August. So August started off really bad with something in my life coming to an end, but I learned a lot of lessons through that experience and in that time, and I'm very grateful for that, because I learned that I had set goals for myself for 2023, and I noticed that I wasn't really taking any steps to achieve those goals. And what was I gonna do in December when I looked back on the goals that I set for 2023, and I realized I didn't even accomplish a single one. So I really learned how to lean in and focus in on what can I do to help me achieve that goal, and that was so big and so important for me to learn, and I'm so grateful that I did. I also had such a busy August that as I was experiencing my roller coaster of emotions, I had some really great highlights thrown in there. I had an amazing weekend with my cousin. We got to just hang out, have good food, and spend a day by the pool. I did a solo beach trip. I also went to the beach for a day with my family. I took a day off from work, which was really nice. I went and I got to perform in the Catskills, like up near the Woodstock area, which was really, really, really fun and exciting, and, you know, just a different scene of where I normally dance. And then another one of my best friends got engaged. Oh, I should have put this in July. She got engaged in July, like early August. So end of July, early August. Her engagement party was at the end of August, and I'm just so excited for her and her fiance. Like, I'm just so excited for them. I love them both so much. It's been a long time coming, and I feel like I've been able to see their entire relationship progress from the beginning to now, and I'm just like, I can't wait. And we got to actually have 2 engagement parties, because this takes me into September, and we started off September Labor Day weekend with engagement party 2.0, and we just had so much fun, and we were there for hours and hours and hours, and I'm just so glad that I got to celebrate both times with them and just share in their love and just like show my love to them by being there for them. I also had my full show. So the Catskills show that we did was a little small show, and then in September we had our actual show, and it was just so much fun. We did an entire dance concert based around Queen music, and my solo was just like, oh, my favorite solo. I'll put in a little snippet here from rehearsal. It was just gorgeous. I don't know. I loved my solo. It just really hit home for me. And then the weekend after that, or 2 weekends after that, my family, every year we do a family weekend at the beach. My entire extended family, just to celebrate my grandmother's life. When she passed away at the end of 2020, my aunts decided that we wanted to have a beach weekend every year where we have these fun, crazy, like Olympic style games, and we just like have all these fun challenges. We wear crazy matching t-shirts, and then we just all get to spend time together as a family, and it's become one of my favorite weekends to look forward to every year, because we always just do something crazy and something different, and it's just so much fun to get to spend time with my family. And also, the dance year started in September. I love teaching dance. I miss my students every time that we have to go on a break and all of that. I do need my much needed break, but when I get back to the studio and I get to see them, it just makes my heart so happy. But then I miss my seniors that graduated the year before. So, you know, anyway, dance started, it was awesome, and I am rambling. October started out with a bang. My college best friend, she got married on the 1st of October, and we did this really fun dance routine. We surprised her because her and her sisters learned the choreography to the Barbie dance scene to the Dance the Night Away by Dua Lipa. So we all learned it, and we just like jumped out on the dance floor with these pink cowboy hats and started dancing, and we had so much fun. It was so great. It took me back to the times when we were all in college together dancing, and that group of girls, we have not been together probably since one of our other friends' weddings, like 4 or 5 years ago, so it's just so nice to see them all. And then that also brought me to Girls Night 3.0. We had our third Girls Night out in the city. We went and played mini golf, and it was so much fun. And then me and the boys and Zoe, we all went out to Lynn Villa. This was our second annual Lynn Villa trip, which was great, and it was a lot of fun. And I also had another first date in the month of October, and that was also really fun, and it was just like the beginning of another really great learning experience. My cousin and I went to the Eras movie concert tour experience, and it was the best time I think I've ever had watching a concert movie in the theaters, so much so that I had to go see it a second time in the theaters, and I don't even care. I had the best time in the entire world. Judge me if you want. It was the best experience ever, and we're also watching it for New Year's Eve, so sue me. November was honestly a little bit more of a low-key month. All we really did was had Thanksgiving, and I dog sat in November, and the dog sitting was so much fun, and I love that dog, and I also had some cats. Oh my god. The dog sitting was the best part of November, and it was so good. December, our last and final month of the year. December was jam-packed full of things, some happy, some sad. I did advise for my alma mater this semester with a dance piece, and it was such a great experience, and I loved getting to work with the students. But that came to a close at the beginning of December. I got to see the piece fully on stage and give my final notes, and the piece ended up turning out amazing. It looked incredible, and I'm so proud of Maddie. She just like served a 10 out of 10 dance, and it was awesome. I also got to go to the Christmas Village with my friend group and my one friend's entire family, and we just had such a great time just like exploring the city and spending time together, which was like super important, and all I really cared about was spending time with people. Ooh, I held a 6-minute plank at work. That was really cool. I actually still have a fun little like scabby thing here, and but all December long we've been doing a plank challenge, and I started out at 3 minutes, and then I went 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then I went 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and then one of my coworkers put that somebody did a 5-minute plank, and I said I need to beat that. So I went to go do my plank, and then to get me through it, I put on This Is What Dreams Are Made Of, and at the 2-minute mark, I put it on, and then I just started singing, and I said, if I can just get to the end of the song. So I'm planking, and I'm singing out loud as I'm planking, which is also hard. And then the song ends, and I look, and I'm like, I'm 10 seconds away from 6 minutes. I can do this. And then my entire office was cheering me on, and I had a 6-minute plank, which was really super exciting. I also got a raise at work, which we love a good raise, and I'm just so happy because it just like made me feel like what I was doing at work was being seen, and And it's always nice to feel seen, especially in a place where like you're trying to do your best and it ends up coming through. The one sad thing that really happened in December was that my family had to say goodbye to our family dog, Maddox. It was really, really, really hard and difficult to come to this decision. But he was just, you could just tell that it was time, and it was just so painful to watch him as he was walking around the house. And so that was kind of how my December ended, in a sense. It was like the week right before Christmas, and so Christmas was just like really low-key. It felt really just not like Christmas at all, and it was hard not having him there because he loved Christmas. Christmas was his favorite holiday. He loved it so, so, so much. And yeah, that was really kind of it for December and how December ended. We are doing a fun little New Year's Eve party. Fun New Year's Eve girls' night in with my cousin. We're gonna wear silk satin pajamas and slippers and have cocktails for every single Taylor Swift era as we watch the Eras movie. Shout out to the person on TikTok whose husband did it with beer, but we're gonna do it with cocktails because we prefer the cocktails over beer. And then we're gonna ring in the new year, and we're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna eat grapes to wish us good luck, and we're gonna eat them under a table. You can Google that if you'd like. And then we're just gonna go to sleep and wake up and have some good breakfast and have a really amazing start to 2024. So that brings us to the end of the video. I'm so glad I got to sit down and do this, and I can't wait to actually continue to film more. My plan is to vlog my trip to Florida and everything that we do down there because I'm so excited and we always have such a blast. And I really hope that you all had an amazing 2023. If you want to pop down some of your favorite highlights down below from your year, I'd love to read them and hear how much fun you had, and even maybe some of your lows, because that's what life is. Life is highs and lows, and I think it's really important that we share in those moments. And I just want, you all to know that I share my life so that people who are feeling the same way I'm feeling can see that they're not alone, because sometimes I struggle with that. I feel like I'm super alone in what I'm feeling and the experiences I'm having. But then I talk to my cousin, I talk to my friends, and I talk to my friends' friends, and then I find out, like, I'm not alone. There are other people out there that are experiencing the same things I'm experiencing, and that's really why I share my life and why I enjoy sharing my life, because I don't want you to feel alone. So pop down your highs and your lows from 2023 in the comment section below. Embrace your messy hair and your sweatpants, and peace out, Mad Scouts. Bye!